Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for another Sevens competition. This one in Toulouse, and an exciting game that we are kicking off with here. Samoa taking on the Irish, two sides that definitely have the potential of going far in this competition. The big question is, though, who will be finishing one, who will be finishing two, and who is the side out of themselves? They're Samoa and Ireland, Australia and Japan, who are the two that will be missing out. But the Samoans looking focused on this one. They've got a few debutants that will be getting the opportunity in this Sevens competition. To name a few, it is Masifao Papuola, and also it is Junior Suitina, the other man who has got the big opportunity there. But the Irish, they had too many players on the field. The reserves now make their way off, and we are ready, ladies and gentlemen, for kickoff. I'm excited for this game. Fa'afoi Falaniko are going to be getting us underway for the Samoans here. We are ready to go for the Toulouse Sevens. Now, both of these sides will be looking for a very good start to the Sevens competition. Nicely taken by Harry McNulty. 40 metres out from the line at the moment. The Irish, Comerford going across to Billy Darlis. Now Jordan Conroy with the kick behind off his left. Ball skidding nicely. He's going to just pull up out from the Samoan line. Scanlon tackled into touch, and a brilliant start to the match for the Irish, getting that territory game going. Now a 5-metre line out will be in their favour. Good bit of work from Jordan Conroy. Get that kick away. Only just stayed in the field of play, but that actually worked more in their favour. And also 685 to the world. There's the Uso 685 there. And yeah, the Samoans, they'll feel confident going into this competition. They finished fourth in the last leg that we did see. Now, we're actually able to defeat Fiji, one of those most recent legs. So that will be a confidence builder for them. Now throwing that ball in, nicely stolen by Samoa, though there was a knock on from Fa'afoi Falaniko, the original knock on though from the Irish, and it actually becomes a penalty here in favour of Samoa. They will now be kicking this one into touch in the form of Fa'afoi Falaniko. Only has 120 points on the Sevens circuit. They've been able to keep that ball in the field of play. Are you planning to stream any of the New Zealand games? Says Daniel Cox. I am, although we won't be having any New Zealand games today. I was thinking about doing the Kenya versus New Zealand game that was on at about 4 a.m., but I believe we will be missing that one. And we will be doing some New Zealand games, though, in the near future. Nice run here from Harry McNulty. Breaking the line. Jordan Conroy waiting in support, but doesn't quite get that pass. Now Samoa, a lot of pressure in the breakdown. They do win the penalty. 2 minutes remaining. Sorry, 2 minutes gone. Letofia takes the quick tap. I do see now the scoreboard has started to update. Kicked him behind from Samoa. I believe that was a loose ball picked up by Paul Scanlon. Now Samoa, Va'a Pilamaliko in that breakdown. Fa'afoi Falaniko goes off to Letufia. Nauli Vai, he was in fantastic form for the last leg in Singapore. Actually managed to get himself 5 tries, which for the position he plays is very impressive. Now Va'a Pilamaliko with a bit of a skip on the outside. Big Fen there, looking for the gap. Now he is actually one of those players who could bring up 75 tries for his season, or in fact for his career, sitting on 73 at the moment. Naulivai goes off to Letufia again, tackled by McNulty, and makes him throw the ball forward by about 15 metres. Another loose ball, and they will be going back now for the scrum. Yeah, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who you think will be getting themselves the victory in this contest. It's a very exciting one because both of these teams have the potential of going far in this comp. It's just that tricky factor of who will they be matching up with. I know that they're a part of Pool D, which means Pool A is the one that they're keeping their eyes on. And does Aussie Men's already play? Or did Aussie Men's already play? They certainly did, and they were victorious over Japan. And love it, Hammy. I like that schoolyard stuff, brother. There's the snooze in there as well. Yeah, I've got a few stats in front of me. I've been doing quite a bit of research for the Sevens competition. I can tell you that Ireland, their leading try scorer out of anyone. If I look at my other sheet, I've got like 5 pages of notes that I took. But their leading try scorer, Jordan Conroy, by an absolute mile, 105 tries for himself. The second place is about 30. Nice counteract there from the Samoans. Now Va'a Pilomaliko trying to fend off McNulty. Bit of a high tackle on him around the neck, so the penalty does go the way of the Samoans. Now Letufia Going off to Fa'afoi Falaniko. Great low tackle made on him. Gets back up to his feet. It goes off to Vawasa Afasua, also on in the starting lineup. I'm back in Samoa to win this one, says Daniel Cox. They've certainly got the potential, though that ball's gone out the side, and now the counter attack. McNulty ends up with it. Tackled by Vawasa Afasua. Currently, we are 2.5 minutes away from half time, and neither side have been able to get themselves the point. Jordan Conroy, though, the quick step into him maybe could be a little bit of magic that the Irish need, but Billy Darda's dragged down 10 metres out from the Irish line. Now it's going to be Comerford trying to go through, tackled low by Paul Scanlon. Now Va'a Pilomaliko into the breakdown, doesn't get it. Jordan Conroy with the spin, taken down by Letufia and Afasu around the bootlaces. Now Comerford recycles nicely, goes off to the right-hand side. That looked a little bit high, kind of sent the head backwards of the Irish player. Let's go. The Usos. Says Peter Stowers. That will be a knock-on from Ireland. Samoa back in possession now. 2 minutes remaining in this matchup. Now Vavas Afasua has to slap that one back onto the side of the Samoa. Slater doing well in that breakdown, but going back for the penalty. Oh, and the referee almost took a tumble over the top of Paul Etty Slater. They take the quick dab there for the Irish. They have got numbers out on this left-hand side so far. 3 penalties against this Irish side. Now nice inside ball. Billy Dardis goes to Niall Comerford, finding the space in the middle. All they've got to do is run it straight, and that is what they are doing, but he's taken down short. Billy Dardis gets the offload to him, and that will be the first try of the match. The Irish taking the lead 5 points to nil. Billy Dardis getting himself the try. Antoine Dupont is interested in joining France 7 teams for the Olympics 2024. Coaches in talk. Do you reckon he will do it? If he does, that would be big news for the French side. That is for sure. I mean, very talented in union. I feel like Sevens, he wouldn't be too much different in terms of that talent level. So it'd be quite cool to see if he did want to. Similar to what we saw for Caleb Clark in New Zealand for the Sevens, except he still didn't get any game time, unfortunately. But I'd assume Dupont would get a little bit. Billy Dardis scoring his 9th try on the Sevens series. He hasn't got a huge amount, surprisingly. I thought he would have had more. Sevens still. 7 minutes, Hammy? Yep. 7 minutes each side. Each way, I should say. On Rocket Samoa. Here's the roof. Now, Billy Dardis. Drop kicking this one to get us back underway. 30 seconds remaining. That's an awkward fall there for Samoa, and I believe this is going to be just the penalty. Almost ended up as the yellow card. Jordan Conroy apologises, but he does end up giving away the penalty. Hamish, is that Isaac Jam in the Gat? It is indeed. I decided to put on one of his songs on that other live stream just because they are pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Might have to switch it at halftime, though. I'll give you guys a different song to listen to on that other one. Did Caleb Clark play any minutes in Tokyo? He did not. Not a single minute of game time Caleb Clark got. And the only thing that really happened was, yes, he got a medal, but he kind of cost himself game time for the All Blacks because they weren't selecting him due to that Sevens commitment. Letufia now throws this ball in. Nicely taken by Samoa. Almost slapped out of the hands. Letufia now goes back over the top, though. To Fa'afoi Falaniko. Nice fend. Taken down low. Looks for the offload. Samoa seeming like they're in a little bit too much of a rush at the moment. Big fend from Letufia on Billy Dardis. Bumps off another. That is 3 in a row that Letufia has gone through, and he still managed to find the offload to Paul Scanlon. They are only 22 metres out from their own line at the moment. Samoa now back across. Also, we have got their Rocket Samoa. And also the Snooze has got the thumbs up in here. Says Blues Nate. Now nicely done by Jordan Conroy. Ends up with the ball, but I believe this is going to be a yellow card for Harry McNulty. There we go. Now the Irish, they are going to be playing with 6 men out on the field. He is not sure what it was for, Harry McNulty, but that does not mean he doesn't have to go off the field. Going down to the sin bin, which looks like a very comfy racing chair. Not exactly a bad sin bin to be in. Oh, so Samoa. There's the Uso. And there as well. And now it's going to be a nice step. Through he goes, Paul Scanlon. And that will be the try for Samoa. Brilliantly done. And they do manage to get themselves the first try of the contest now. Oh. I want to check this one. What are they going to be deciding? That's the question. Oh, no, that's a try. Only just a little bit of separation. Oh, we all go like this. We all go like this. Stand like this. There we go. And that kick is successful. So going into halftime, it is going to be 7 points to 7. A very close one. I did not trust Don Callis, or I did not trust Don Callis one bit. I knew he would turn on Kenny Omega. There's Kiwi game of it. 7-all in this game. It's going to be a close second half. I would be thinking subs could be hugely important. And that's where the Samoan side, if they want to, they've got those young guys, debutants that could come onto the field, whether it is going to be Fa'amaoni Jr., Suitina, Tupuola, or Masifau. I'd like to see Malakisi Masifau. I think he'll go all right in this matchup just because he's got that speed and a bit of size as well with most of these Samoan reserves. So that is massively beneficial. Get him out. There's the snooze, but 8 tackles made by the Irish, 8 tackles made by the Samoans. The big difference, though, 5 missed tackles from Ireland, no missed tackles from Samoa. So really working on that throughout the 30 days or so since Singapore. But this is going to be a very crucial little while here for the next stage of the match. I do see that they've announced the sides for Stormers versus Connacht as well, I should mention. Of course, a lot of rugby taking place over this weekend. In fact, there's almost too much rugby to watch. We're going to be trying our absolute best. Usi, there's a Leo in there, but yes, 7-all at the moment. A good chance for either side to grab this game with both hands and get into a big leading position. What we'll do is we will go like this. We'll go like that. There we go. Right, Samoa in their huddle, ready to go for the second half. Ireland, the same. It's a beautiful afternoon at the moment in Toulouse. And I should mention the next game, or a beautiful morning. Next game is going to be taking place between Uruguay. That will be an exciting one. New Zealand a little bit later on as well. Right, both coaches making their way off the field. The team talk would have been keep that defence up. Samoa yet to miss a tackle. For Ireland, it's probably just make sure that their defence is a little bit stronger, but also just take those opportunities when those runs do become available. Billy Dardis will be kicking us off, though, for the second half in this Toulouse Sevens. Does boot it high and long, looking to find the touchline. Doesn't manage to do so. And now Samoa with Va'a. Apilo Maleko takes it nicely, goes off to Anu Levi. Looks for the offload. In fact, it was maybe a little touch forward there, little fear. Ball on the outside now. It's going to be a far for Falaniko. Oh, that's hit wrong side for the Irishman. He is going to be wobbled, and I believe that will be an HIA needed for that man, unless he's got a very strong chin. Now Scanlon looking to go down the wing. Finds the offload back. Across to the left-hand side here for Samoa. They are pretty much playing against a 6-man Irish team at this point. And guess what? Found you another mod for your sevens. Says the snooze. Found another mod. Is that yourself, the snooze, or is that someone else? Who are you talking? Now that ball's going to be going out the back. Going back across to the right-hand side. Afasua goes out to Paul Scanlon. Steps nicely. Through he goes, Paul Scanlon. 5 out. Fa'afoi Falaneko gets himself over the line. It will be the try for the Samoans. Man, they had to work hard for that one, but they managed to get there in the end. You can see the players are extremely puffed out there on the park. Doing absolutely brilliantly there, Samoa, just to be able to retain that ball for as long as they did. Fight through that early wave of pressure that we did see from the Irish when they were on attack in that first half, and now find themselves in the lead. Well, they will be very happy with what they have done there. But the game is far from over. That is the beauty of sevens. Even if you think you're ahead by enough points, normally you're not. There's still another opportunity for the opposition to get into the lead. But that will be a missed kick, so that now means a converted try for Ireland would give them the lead in this contest. Yeah. So, like that as well. 5 minutes remaining. Harry McNulty just about to make his way out onto the field. 3 more boys. I think I like it. There's this news. How far for Falaniko? On and up this kick to put it high, just the 10 meters. Yep, did drift over. So now Ireland in possession. It is going to be a lot of early pressure there on one of the replacements, Andrew Smith. Now, they have actually made 2 changes, I believe, at this stage, the Irish. Now, in the midfield, Billy Dardis, Comerford, Dragged down about 15 out from their own 22 now for the Irish. Big attack and run from Jack Kelly. Now Dardis goes across to Comerford. One more on the outside. I see Conroy lurking. He'll be looking for the next pass. Andrew Smith cuts back on the inside. Almost did pass it to Conroy, but takes contact instead, which is a dangerous game to do when the Samoans get straight there in the breakdown. But Ireland, their attack has been absolutely brilliant throughout this Toulouse, not the Toulouse series, sorry, but just in general over the last year. That is a knock on, though, from them. 4 minutes remaining on the clock, and now the Samoans will have themselves another scrum feed. And this will use up a little bit more time on the clock, help them gain a little bit more of their stamina back. How hard is it? Be onside and intercept there, or here, Hamish. It's pretty tricky, but the benefit you've got is because Sevens players are normally a little bit more spread out than Union players, there's more time between the passes, which means if you do get it right, then you've got that little bit more of a chance, if that makes sense, due to the fact that they're trying to pass 7 passes across a full length of the field rather than in Union when you've got 15 little passes that you can make type thing. So normally there's more opportunity for an interception to come in if that's the case. Now Letofia feeds the ball in. Going off to the left-hand side now, 3.5 minutes remaining. He is tackled early by Niall Comerford. And looks like the turnover in the breakdown is going to be good for the Irish, although now he's fallen the wrong way. So Samoa take it straight back. Scanlon goes across to Fa'afoi Falaniko. Now going to be a Pilo Maleko, kicks it in behind, thinks he's got the gas, and I think he might just do. He's kicked it forward, but he's missed the ball. Andrew Smith has to clean it up 5 meters out from the line, but that was almost the third try of the match for the Samoans. Now Mark Roach, he has also made his way out onto the field at the most recent scrum. Plenty of game winners out there on the field at the moment for both of these sides. It's just that question of who will be the one who steps up. Andrew Smith wrestled down there, and a good tackle made by Motu Opitai, one of the first subs that the Samoans have made. 22 meters out, just crawling there. Jordan Conroy running out of space. Brilliant work in the breakdown. That is a Samoan penalty one. Motu Opitai takes it quickly. They have to be back 10 meters. I don't know if Andrew Smith was, but it is going to be play on now. The ball is dropped. They call it as a strip, so it is not a knock. Ireland end up back in possession. Now Roach slinging it wide under the quick hands of who was that? That was actually Jack Kelly. Ended up with the ball again there. Counter ruck from the Samoans. Stolen by Motu Opitai, who's already had quite the impact. That's got to be an Irish penalty, doesn't it? No. Actually going to be an offside penalty, and that is slapped down. Almost ended up as a yellow card, but the Samoans now once again do get themselves another penalty. 2 minutes remaining, 7 against the Irish. That is something that they're definitely going to have to work on before their next game up against the Australians if they want any chance of being able to make it far in the competition. Like this. Like this. There we go. They've just mentioned a stat, which is quite interesting. The the Irish have never lost 6 games in a row, and they are sitting on a 5-match losing streak at this very moment. So if they lose this game to Samoa, it will be the most games that they have lost on the Seven Circuit. I want to say ever, but I'm not sure if that was ever or just in general, like in the most recent times, I should say. We all go like that. While they are setting the scrum, we are just doing that. And we will go like, what do we need to press? I've forgotten what button it is. Get back to the screen that I was on. There we go. We're back. Now Samoa, attacking chance off the back of the scrum. They do look to shift it wide out to the left-hand side, and it's going to be out to Va Pilomaleko, a dangerous man when he's got the opportunity, and not sure. Might be a try in the corner for Va Pilomaleko, or he may have just been pushed into touch. Can we get this draw, Hamish? There's the snooze. There is a chance that we see a draw in this match, but not if Va Pilomaleko has just scored that try. But will he? Or is the shin down first? Oh, I think there's separation between his hand and the ball, unfortunately, but also the knee is very close to, I would say that the foot is in touch before he gets the chance to put that ball down. So I believe that is going to be a no try on Fatamalosi Uso and Fatamaloina. Loina? Have I said that correctly? Right, they are still checking this one upstairs. I think that's going to be called as a no try. I think there's either going to be called as separation or a foot in touch. Okay, the French referee asking to hear from his TMO, who is now returning. He's lost control, so it's going to be a knock on, which does mean it's going to be a 5 meter scrum for the Irish, and they have the potential now with 1 minute remaining to go the full length of the field. It's not impossible. It's just going to be very tricky. But that's the thing. In sevens, you can make a lot of meters in a hurry. So they need one of their subs here to put in a big run. Because running 95 minutes after already playing 13 minutes of hard action in the sevens is always tricky. They need one of those fresh guys to make their way out. We're just too good, says the USO. Being fourth in the last competition, they'll be looking for higher this time. This time, I can guarantee you that. Not controlled or the line of touch, says the snooze. So it was in the end a knock on. Was the call. Now it's going to be a charge forward from Andrew Smith. Back across to the right-hand side. Big kicking behind coming in now. And there's a lot of space. The Irish with Jordan Conroy chasing. Motu Opitai, though, cleans that ball up, trying to get towards the touchline. Brilliant work. In fact, it was Va'apilo Malik. I should have guessed that the way that he was able to handle that situation. He had a lot of pressure. He had two Irish defenders coming at him, but he still managed to skip away nicely. Now Nualivoa, big tackle made on him by Kelly. Lot of pressure coming in now from the Irish. Motu Opitai tries to get back to his feet. Still on the side of the Samoans. They have got 10 seconds left. They're kicking behind, kicking away possession at this point of the match. Seems very risky as this is about to be the full-time siren. Reaction gave me the control buzz, Amish, says the snooze. Now it's going to be the nice step from Liam McNamara. Only a very Andy. No, it's actually Connor O'Sullivan. My apologies. Liam McNamara. I don't know if he made his way onto the field for this game. Now running forward for the Irish. And if they do score now, it will be all down to Samoa deciding to kick that ball away. The advantage is still in favour of the Samoan outfit, though. Now they are passing it wide. Well done, yet Samoa, says Jacobus. They do still have that penalty advantage, I believe. Now McNulty back across again. This time it's Liam McNamara. Now dragged down 22 metres out. It was actually one of the young players, I believe, the number 5. No, it was Levi Milford close. Andrew Smith, 5 metres out from the line now for the Irish. Mark Roach goes across. McNulty scores between the posts, and Samoa have conceded in the final moment. That will be the win for the Irish. Come on, TMO, says King T. And the Samoans are absolutely gutted, but it was the rookie mistake. 10 seconds left on the clock. And Samoa kicked the ball back to Ireland and said, how about you guys have the last crack at us rather than us at one more breakdown and then we kick the ball into touch. Samoa is just too good, says the USO. Let's hope so in their next two games because they're going to have to win both of them to make it through to the quarterfinals after butchering that one. Sounded a bit harsh, but that is the case. Unfortunately, they did give that ball back to the Irish in the final moments. And Ireland managed to walk away with the victory. Good game. Sir, it's 12-14. It certainly is. Samoa, they do concede the final try of the match, losing it 14 points to 12. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. We are now popping back to our other live stream that we did have running on the channel, the Fiji and Draw game up against the Western Force. Be sure to come over to that live stream. There is the link in the chat. I will see you all in a very short moment.